Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're tuning in from. Welcome back to the channel. My name is ASFM. Welcome back also to the Railwaymen save here on episode 4, season 1 here with Lokomotiv Sofia. Since when you last Lokomotiv Sofia game that we had completed, where we went the Big Sam tactic, about 7 playing at the back, we went on quite a good little winning streak here. So we had first game we came up against in November, which was Dobrudza. We played them and beat them 3-1. Stanchev getting a brace and Milev also getting on the act. Then we had the next game was Sportiv Svog, I think. We had that as a 2-0 victory. Petkov and Milev on the score sheet again. We then came into the game against Lokomotiv Gorna, feeling really good, and obviously, everyone was in really good form, so we ended up winning that game 2-0, and the players that scored were Orochev and Stanchev. Then this is where the issue happened. So we had pre-season break. It was sort of a mid-term break. I did not know about this when I loaded up the save. So we came into this pre-season break and it was awful. We didn't have a great... I was changing tactics, seeing like what other tactics we could play to potentially move forward. Then we came back into the league and, I built this tactic. We were still using the same one, the 5-2-3. It was still going okay. And we went into the Neftomic game and we won it 1-0. But I think this was the game where we got really quite lucky. We got one shot, one goal, and it was Dikov who was the person who scored. And then it just went all to plot. And we've had this run of 3 games against Haybar, Litex, and Pirin Blavgorod. They were first and second, so we're now in the second league. We are now 19 games played, 35 points, and the 2 teams that are going for automatic promotion have started to move away. Now, these 3 games that we have today, which is the Bulgarian second cup round against Berui, or Bero. Then we've got the game against Sozospol and Septenimi Simility in the second league. Now, the issue is in terms of our players, as we can see in the tactics. I've changed our tactic. We are now playing a 4-3-3 narrow wingbacks and quite a big substantial amount of players in the midfield and up front. So it's still a counter-attacking style of football, but the issue is that obviously with this league, players get given contracts from bigger teams and you cannot compete. So unfortunately, the players that will be leaving us in time, unfortunately, is Martin, who has been absolutely monumental to this season. He leaves on the 7th of the 1st, 2021, which is really, really upsetting because he has been brilliant and he's a very, very good player. Too good, really, to be playing in this division. And I think his stats show that. I think his stats were really quite good. Yeah, 17 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist, playing at a 6.84 average rating. Considering he's a centre-back, that is a very, very, that's very, very good. And then we've got Mickey Orochev. He's the winger who hasn't really been playing, so for him to go, that's okay. It doesn't really bother me, but it's still a shame because obviously that was quite a lot of squad depth. He's had 4 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists, 7.38. So he's been actually very good. I didn't realise that was his stats. And then unfortunately up front, Milev is going to be leaving for first league opposition in Tsarsko Sofia. He's leaving on a free because his contract, I couldn't give him the money that he was wanting. He was wanting something like £400 a week. And he has been actually fairly quite good. He's been all right for us. He's 10 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. So he hasn't been overall that poor. But unfortunately, these are the players that are going to be going. But we have brought someone in for Martin who will be arriving in time. And this is Milen Stoev from Arda, coming in on the day that Martin leaves. This guy comes in, 21-year-old. I think he looks quite good. No-nonsense centre-back. I want to see if he can play as just a normal standard centre-back. This is what my scout has said. So current second league level, has the potential to be a first league player in the future. 2.5-star ability, 4-star, potentially 5-star ability. So I like to think that was quite a good sort of player exchange, I guess you can say, for this save. Now, why did I change the tactic? I changed the tactic because I felt with the 5-2-3 we were so open at the back, and for me, I just felt that it wasn't good enough moving forward with that as we didn't have the players to play that sort of formation in this league. With the way that this save is going forward, obviously this is a counter-attacking style football. I do think the 4-3-3 further beneficial, and I changed it in the Pirin game. So the players weren't used to what it was like, but we were, if you look on the stats wise, 16 shots, 6 on target compared to their 14 shots, 5 on target. Considering that the players do not know that formation, things are looking quite up. We did get chances, we hit the bar I think twice, which was a real shame. Moving forward, that's going to be our predominant tactic. Right, okay, so I've just had the email that I have been waiting for on this save. Lokomotiv Sofia announced new intake of youth players. Now, let's take a look at them on the development centre and youth candidates. Who have we got? This is brilliant. I'm so happy that this has come through because for you to have a look through. So our first youngster is Stanislav Kostos. Here he is. He's a midfielder, centre mid, 1 star, 4 star potential ability, 19 aggression, 15 work rate. This player looks pretty darn good. Potentially even moving into the advanced playmaker, sort of attacking midfield, potentially can play defensive midfield. I like the idea of having an aggressive, really heavy duty work rate in attacking midfield. I think that sounds pretty interesting. Now, well, there's our first one, which is Stanislav Kostov, 15-year-old, who will develop very, very nicely. We have a 15-year-old striker in the name of Giorgio Yordanov, 16 aggression, 13 work rate, 14 finishing, first touch of 14, free kick taking of 11, so really quite 5'10". I think I'm probably going to have him developing as an advanced forward. I might, with those sort of attributes, play him in attack as a complete forward. His dribbling's not great. I don't think he'd do great as an attacking forward, but there we are. There he is, Georgi Yordanov. 4-star potential, 2-star current, 1.5 star, current ability. Player traits, moves ball to right foot before dribble attempt. That is not a bad little stat to have on a player. The next one is another striker in Ivan Veselinov. 1-star current ability, potential of 3.5. He is finishing of 15, first touch of 11, heading of 8, 5'8", so not a bad little poacher there. And via then, I think we're sort of moving down the page in sort of player potential. I think I'll only take realistically these 4 players here. And the last person I think I'm going to take is Bozidar Vasilev. Now, he comes in as a defensive right back, potentially pushing up towards a wing back on right. Personally, that's where I'm probably going to play him if he's going to move forward in the club. I think I'm going to play him as a right wing back. Now, he has aggression of 12. Work rate isn't great, which is quite worrying as, when I have wingers, I prefer they have quite a big work rate, upwards within past 10, I'd hope, because obviously, you need that to for them to be basically just running up and down the wing. And unfortunately, his personality, I've just seen, is unambitious, so I don't think this guy's really going to cut it. But we'll take him. And I think everyone else in this won't develop as much. I can have a look at Ivo Givgov as an attacking midfield. Doesn't look too bad, but I don't think he's going to cut it, unfortunately. But I just wanted to bring you up on the terms of the development centre and the youth academy, and also the youth candidates. We will definitely be seeing in the future Stanislav Kostos, Georgi Yordanov, Ivan Veselinov and Bozidar Vasilev in the future. These 4 players will definitely be coming along here in this save. So anyway, with that in mind, back onto the video. Now, moving forward with the save, we are going into our first game of the episode with Barui in the Bulgarian Second Cup. Welcome back to the first game here on episode 4. against Biri. Unfortunately, there has been some deeply saddening news coming from this game. You may have seen it on the screen. Transfer deadline day was a few days ago, and I offered Dikov a quite substantial amount of money. I think it was about £300 I offered him for his contract. He then said no, and Botev Plodvid in the first league came in and offered him £500 a week. Now, I could not challenge that. I don't have the money in the bank. I'm already over budget. He will be now leaving our club, and he was prolific for us. He's probably one of our best players in this squad, who's unfortunately going to be leaving. And I literally can't. I'm trying to find players to bring in. I'm bringing in to try and fill the hole a youngster who is absolutely pitiful, just trying to fill a gap, or potentially it might. I'll have to see, but hopefully, the other players start lifting up. But that's two of our main strikers here, and we've only got Stanchev, but Dikov was our main striker. Now, since with him leaving, I can't play Milev because Milev's leaving, so I have to bring someone in, and there's no one out there. So, unfortunately, he will be going on I think that's the 7th of the 1st, 2021 as well, which is, real saddening news. But unfortunately, the show must go on, and we are playing firstly opposition here in Barui against all odds. We hopefully, if we can get through this, we are in the quarterfinals of the Bulgarian Cup. Now, I don't think we will, but you can only go in and try. And for some of these players, obviously 14 players now not knowing what this tactic is, but at the end of the day, I can't do anything about that. This is the tactic I'm going to be going in as a 4-3-3. Hopefully, we don't go and bottle this. Now, play the game. Let's see what can happen. There's a highlight here in the first seconds as they come forward with Bakalov over to Minchev. Minchev now, what can he do? This is getting dangerously close to our area, which I'm not liking. Minchev now. He shoots. Oh, my word. It's hit the post, and it's in the first 30 seconds of the game. That is not looking great for Lokomotiv Sofia. Oh, God, this is going to be quite a grim game. Makutsa, Vortus, now they're in the area, but we've managed to claim the ball back. Vlad, over to Petkov. Now we're on the counter-attack here. Petkov, over to Ditkov. Ditkov now, what can he do? Oh, Pernis with the save. Could have been 1-0. But unfortunately, it's still 0-0 here. Steph can reclaim the ball here and what can he do? He's pushing through. Stanchev now, he's won the ball. What can Stanchev do? Stanchev can't do anything. Great. Well, that was quite a dangerous counter-attack there by Lokomotiv Sofia. I'm quite liking it. I'm gonna pray. Oh God, here they come. Zion there, big challenge from Zion. Why have you red cut? Oh no, I've got no one else to come fit that. Oh God. Oh no. Okay, Duarte, you're gonna have to come on as a centre back, and Stanchev, you're gonna have to play like that. But this has put us pretty much. I'm gonna have to say, if we don't get lucky, this may put us out of the cup here. We're gonna go defensive. Oh my word! And they've just nearly scored with a header from the foul that was insinuated by Zion here. Now another highlight. Penris comes and kicks it out. Conte now, but we've taken the ball. Duarte to Lepa. Lepa now over to Vlad. Vlad to Todor. Todor to Stanchev. Vlad now back to Lepa. Lepa can carry the ball. Lepa takes it. Todor back to Lepa. What can Lepa do? Back to Todor. Nice switch out wide. Perfect. Lepa, big sir. Dikov's there. Dikov scores. Oh my word. In the 19th minute, we find ourselves 1-0 up, and Statoslav Dikov, 9th of the season. We must close down. Yep, close them down. But my word, what a goal! Lepa there with an insane delivery, and Dickory and Dikov is there to make it 1-0, and we are on the absolute edge here. But we are 1-0 up. Let's set team's mentality to very defensive. I'm not going to do that because you just sit so far back. Vasilev can now carry the ball. Here comes Balki. He shoots. Oh, and it just goes over the bar. We get ourselves, luckily, out of that position. And now here's another highlight. Leper now. What can he do? Back to Vlad. Back to Leper. Todor now. What can he do? Todor out on the wing. Pedro's there. Oh, Pedro's hit the bar. Oh, that could have been 2-0. Oh, that would have given us some daylight. But we seem to be, with one player down, really sort of taking it to them here. And that should be half-time, I believe. It is half-time. Lokomotiv Sofia 1, Birui 0. I'm going to say I'm delighted with your performance, because this has been absolutely fantastic from Lokomotiv Sofia here. And we are taking the game really to them. I'm going to praise them because I think they've just been absolutely fantastic here. Could this be, who knows, going forward, could this be a massive win and a complete change mentality moving forward? Now here we come, Stanchev back to Conte. They've managed to recycle possession here. Conte with the ball for them. Makuta, Balakov, Vorjutus, Minchev, Conte is going to send it out wide to Hissian. Now Birui are looking very dangerous on this counter-attack, and they've made it 1-1 with Jakub Vorjutus, his 8th goal this season, and we were just cut open there. And in the 63rd minute, they level it. Oh, this could be... I'm going to encourage them, because I feel these guys have been absolutely brilliant so far this game. And it's the 70th minute now, and it's still 1-1. And I think I may make a substitution. I'm going to play Dikov. Oh, I'm going to play Stanchev up top. Dikov. You play? Oh my word! I did not. Wait. So Dikov must be such a utility player. Yeah, he's just... I did not realise... Well, Dikov, you can stay on, mate, and you can play as a deep line playmaker and defend. Todor, you can go as an advanced playmaker. And we are playing a very, very defensive tactic here. And who knows, if this goes forward, we may be able to clinch a draw here. I'm going to encourage the team here. Strong block by Pedro. They're really sort of pushing for this late winner here, Birui, but... We're in the 90th minute here, 92nd, 93rd, and it's extra time kickoff, and I did not realise that. I thought it literally was going to go to a second round replay. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. Okay, dressing room. I'm going to pump my fists, outstretch my arms. I'm going to say I'm delighted with that performance. We go again. Extra time kickoff here, still 1-1, and here they come. Vasily, Kakula, Vaselev, Minchev now. We're not even pressing them. I don't think we've even got the legs here. Minchev, what can he do? He delivers a whipping ball. Oh no, and Yaya Sanogo. It's gone in. It's 2-1. I'm going to have to put this back to positive. I'm gonna have to change the tactic here. I'm going to have to put Dikov back up top. Put him as a target man on support. Oh, this is horrendous. Oh, wait, cancel. I'm going to say encourage the whole team. Here's another highlight. Oh, what's happened there? I don't know what's happened. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Now, here's another highlight. Tsetsov sets it back. Tsetsov's there. Makuta, Minchev. Makuta's now. Look at the switch. Look at the switch. They're going to play it out wide. Oh, Vasilev's there. What can they do? Leper's there. Big save. Stanchev. What are you doing, Stanchev? Oh, that could have literally have been a counter-attack for us. Now they're just going to send it out wide. Kokuta. What's he got? Oh, my words. Oh my God, Vasil is just keeping us in this game here. This is incredible. Tactics and subs. I'm gonna put, who's the worst one? It's Vlad, isn't it? I'm gonna go crazy here. So I'm gonna take off Vlad, put on Milev. Oh God, this is horrendous. You're not playing as that. You'll play as a box to box. You can play as a ball-winning midfielder on support. Oh, we're going a very attacking formation here for the last 15 minutes in extra time, and start extra time as a 4-2-3 up front. Hopefully, we need one highlight here to potentially make it. What can he do? He just boots it up top, but that's not good enough. We don't need that style of play. We've got 3 forwards up front. Penrith now. Minchev, what can he do? Minchev beats his man, and this looks like their highlight. Minchev over to Punic. Vorjutus, what can he do? Duarte's big challenge. Leper. Milev. Oh, I thought that was going to be our highlight. Kusev's there, and now here we come with Milev. Milev now, what can he do? Huge delivery into the area. Oh, I thought that was going to be ours. Doesn't look at all like that. And here they come with Sonogo. What can he do? He's pushing all the way through. Sonogo Virtutus. Oh, and it's 3-1, and we're out of this competition now. There's no way of we're getting back here. I literally thought with that break that may have been 2-2, but unfortunately it is not. Oh my gosh, here we come. Leper, Steph, what is going on here? And they're probably going to have a counter attack here with Virtutus. Here they come. Sanogo. Oh, he's dinked my keeper. And it's 4-1, and we are just falling apart here in the last 15 minutes. It's probably because I've changed the tactic to go attacking here. And unfortunately, that is it. That will be the end of the game, I'm guessing. No, there's another highlight. There's more misery here. Steph to Todor. Todor back to Steph to Dikov. Dikov out to Pedro. What can Pedro do? Back to Steph. Steph now over to Pedro. Pedro now delivers a beautiful ball. And Milev cannot direct it into the goal, but it appears now we are well and truly out of this competition. And we are 4-1 beaten by Barui in the last minutes of the game. I'm going to say I can't fault you for that performance. Probably if Zion had stayed on the pitch, oh God, we could have probably have gone through there, but Zion with a red card there, suspended for next game. But there we are, first game back. Barui beats us 4-1. Lokomotiv Sofia fall even lower in the game. And quite frankly, that was terrible. But there we are, first game of the episode. 2 more to come with Sopotsul next. And I'll see you in that next game. Welcome back to the second game here on my channel with Lokomotiv Sofia. We are going to be playing a must-win game against Sivasspor. This is tough because we're coming into this quite a big losing streak, and obviously with losing that Barui game, I've had to speak to the boys. Obviously, tell them to start to pick it up because at the moment, it's not looking very good. So we go into this game with the same tactic, 4-3-3. Hopefully, we can rectify from the mistakes that was against the Barui game. We need to win this. This is a must-win game. The losing points that we've got away, and here they come on the strike, and Vasil with a big save there, and hopefully we can push forward now with Dikov on the push. Petkov now. Petkov, what can he do? Pass it back to Dikov. Dikov now in the push into their area. Dikov with the shot. He scored. The keeper has fluffed it there, and Dikov makes his 10th goal of the season. This man has been monumental to us pushing forward into this title challenge. Here we are. We're 1-0 up in the 3rd minute. This is brilliant, really nice counter-attacking football. That's what I want Lokomotiv Sofia in this save to be playing like. And we go again. Here's another highlight in the 4th minute. Here they come. Ivanovov. What can they do? Back to Nikolov. Nikolov out wide to Pepov. He shoots, and as soon as I saw him out on the edge of that box, I knew he was going to shoot, and it probably was going to go in. And just like that, it's now 1-1. This is not good enough. Look at the amount of space he was in. Everyone's congested in this point. And there he is, 25 to 30 yards out. He just wipes it in. And there it is. Popov scores his first goal of the season, funnily enough. Now, just after clicking that end of that highlight, we go into another one here. And Steph with a big ball. Petkov's there. Oh, my word. And Petkov, mere moments after their equaliser, we've just gone and scored to make it 2-1. Pavel Petkov with his 4th goal of the season here. This is massive. I did not even think there'd even be a highlight. And he's gone and hit it. Luckily, it came off the bar. I think it came off the post. But we come in here, and this game in 6 minutes has been ridiculous. It's now another highlight. And here, Sozop come. Here, big crawl in, and Vasil is there. And hopefully here, can we go forward? But this has been incredible. I've never had a game where there's so many highlights in such quick succession. Stanchev now, where's he going? He pushes up. Petkov's there. Beautiful ball. It's 3-1 here. What is going on? Pavel Petkov with his 5th goal of the season. And we are 3-1 up in 7 minutes here. And this is what I want the game to be going like. Look at this beautiful ball from Vasil there to Stanchev. Stanchev out to Petkov. Petkov finding the corner there, top corner. Beats his man, and 7 minutes in here we are, and here's another highlight. This is incredible. Tenev, Stonyov to Gayusilev to Korev, Oh, and Kolev just over the bar there, and we, Lokomotiv Sofia, get very, very lucky. And here's another highlight. This is incredible. 11 minutes in, we've had about 6 highlights here. Um, Nikolov now, out to Gusev. Gusev, there's too much space. He shoots, and oh my word, he just misses the mark there. Here's another highlight here, and it's their cross. Stonyov here. What can he do? Gives the ball. Kusev's there. Kolev, sorry. And he heads it over the bar, and we're getting very lucky here. I'm going to praise them because they have been absolutely fantastic here. Petkov and Dikov have been brilliant. Oh, this is... And now here we come, Lepa now. Big cross. Martin's there. Tenev. Oh, it's an absolute scramble, but Vlad gets it in. And it's 4-1. 4-1 Lokomotiv Sofia here. And it was an absolute scramble in their area. I don't know what on earth happened, but Martin gets the big header on it, and it hits the crossbar, and it just sort of... Yeah, just 3 players dive on it for Lokomotiv Sofia, and luckily Vlad taps it in mere inches away from the actual line there. And now here we come again. Lepa now. Petkov back to Lepa. What can Lepa do? Crosses the ball and Stanchev's there. Stanchev! Oh my word! Stanchev gets his 9th for the season, and Sozop are being absolutely torn apart here by Lokomotiv Sofia. 5-1. 5-1. Now here they come. Martin, big save. Big header out. Stonyov in now. Stonyov wicks the ball in. Martin's there. Stonyov recycles possession. Big cross in. Kusev's there. What can happen now? Nikolov goes to it. And he's coming forward. He passes it over to Popov. Popov now. What can he do to dictate the game? Passes it out to Gulasev. Now to Stonyov. What can he do? Fires a ball and it's wide of the mark. And we get a little bit of a scare there. But luckily we are still 5-1 up here. Now Dikov, now back to Todor. Todor now, back to Dikov. Dikov, what can he do? Fires a beautiful ball. Petkov's there. Oh, and Pavel Petkov's header just goes over the bar, unfortunately. And we should be going in at half-time 5-1 up here. This is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, well, we go carry on in the game here, and I'm just going to praise them. I'm going to say absolutely fantastic. This has been incredible. I didn't expect this sort of play here. Now here they come with Nikolov. Nikolov now out to Vlad. Vlad gets the ball. Oh, back to Dikov. Dikov now over to Stanchev. What can Stanchev do? Beats this man. And now we're on the counter here with Stanchev. Stanchev, what can he do? Plays it out. Oh, what a run. Is that a penalty? Oh, my word. What a run from Stanchev there to get himself the penalty. And Petkov now to get a second. Petkov scores. And it is Lokomotiv Sofia 6. Sozop 1. That was absolutely fantastic play from Pavel Petkov there to really drive from our own half to get into their penalty area to get the penalty there. Now we go again. Here we come. Todor now. What can Todor do? Pass it out to Lepa. Lepa out on the wing. What can he do? Back to Todor now. Todor wins a whipping ball, but unfortunately they've collected possession here. Now here they come with Malamov. Malamov now to Ivanov. Oh, what's going on? Steph's dived and hasn't got the ball. Now there's 3 players. We are ball watching here, and Popov now. What can Popov do? Back to Nikolov. Popov now. What can he do? Out, but we've recycled possession here now. Here we come with Steph. What can we do? Steph out to Petkov. Petkov now's on the ball. He's rushing towards the goal. What can he do? You most certainly will. He can score. What a goal! It's 7-1 in the 59th minute here. This has been counter-attacking football that I am trying to really sort of push through with this team, and potentially the 4-3-3 is working. What a goal by Pavel Petkov there. This is incredible. He's got 4 on the day. This is absolutely unbelievable. Incredible clinical finishing here from Lokomotiv Sofia. This is brilliant. It rebounces us, brings our positivity and mentality up, and also our goal difference, which is huge in this game. And now here's another highlight, and Pavel Petkov picks up the ball here. What can he do? Back out to Stanchev. Stanchev's now, he's going towards their penalty area. What can he do? He shoots. Oh, and I thought that was going in there to potentially make it 8-1. I can't even believe I'm saying that on this save here. These boys have been absolutely fantastic. Pedro now, back to Steph, back to Pedro. Pedro now driving forward into Stanchev. Stanchev now, what can he do? He fires a shot. Oh, and he hits the post. Stanchev is trying to get up on the act. Wow, I don't even know what to say here. This has been an absolutely incredible game, and we're coming home to full time. And it's full time. Lokomotiv Sofia 7, Sozop 1. They have been taken Oh, so they've been absolutely butchered here. Dikov on the score sheet, Pavel Petkov with 4, Vlad and Stanchev on the score sheet as well. This has been one of the best games I've ever played here on Football Manager. I'm going to say outstretched arms. I'm very happy with the way that you've played. And we have completely turned around here in this second game on this save. And by the looks of it, this is what I want the game to be like. Action, clinical possession, clinical play, and also counter-attacking at the heart of this formation. And this pushes us within. We've managed to close the gap on Litex and Pirin, and now hopefully we can keep this momentum going forward into our third and final game. Welcome back to the third and final game here with Lokomotiv Sofia on episode 4 of the Railwaymen. Now we are playing against Septimi Simility, a must-win game again. We've got to close this gap on first and second. With the last game being an absolute insane scoreline of 7-1. You've got to give me a like and subscribe for that, because if that game didn't prove anything, it's that, okay? And this is again another must-win game, and we're coming up to the end of this on this season, and each game, it has to be looked upon as a cup final. We have to win these games. Now, going into this next game, obviously it's a 4-3-3 still, because I felt last game was just incredible, and I think it really proved that this tactic can work. So hopefully, with going into this game, we can see hopefully another game like that where the scoreline is as big as it was. Now, starting the game, we have to win this one. As I've said, it's a must-win game. And 10 minutes here, we haven't really done anything, so I'm going to say to them to encourage. And we're really dominating possession here. By the looks of things, 57% to their 45%, and 20 minutes gone here, and nothing's really been created, and this is quite worrying. As I'm going to, I accidentally praised them. Crap. And okay, here's our first highlight of the game in the 54th minute. Ball comes in by Lepa, and unfortunately the delivery wasn't good enough here. And Petkov can pass it to Vlad, and now Petkov can fire one in, and Dikov's there. Oh, and Dikov fires one over the bar, and that could have potentially have been 1-0. Considering that this game has been so low on highlights, it should have been 1-0. I'm going to berate them because I don't think they've been good enough here. 70th minute's gone, and there's got to be some changes here, but here is a free kick on the outside of their area. Stanchev now, what can he do? Fires a ball in, and it's in. Oh my word, what a goal by Stanchev there to make it his 10th of the season, and 1-0 for Lokomotiv Sofia in the 70th minute mark. And this is a huge victory. Again, as I've said, every game has to be looked upon. And here's another ball in by Lepa, and it's out. And now here they come on the counter-attack. And this is severe here. And Zakhanov coming through. And what is going on here? He's got the ball. Don't foul him in the area. He hasn't been fouled, but the ball comes in. Oh, my word. And what a save from Vasil there. I don't know. It just came up as, how did he manage to miss that? I have no idea. That was literally 6 yards out. And the ball comes in, but it's a big header away. And now Dikov where can he go? Dikov moving forward, what can he do? Plays it back to Pedro. Pedro now, what can he do? And unfortunately, that's where the highlight ends. But my word, was that a big scare. And here's the next highlight now. Kusinev at to Kapitarov. Oh, this could be bad. And my word, Vasil is there again to make the save. And now here we come. Dikov now. What can he do? Pass out Stanchev. Stanchev now finding his way into the area. What can he do? Oh, and it's saved. It is blocked. Mere moments away from potentially making it 2-0. And now Lepa fires a ball in, and unfortunately it's been cleared, and now here they come. But that is the end of the highlight. But there's another one now in the 79th minute, and Dikov is on the ball here. Over to Vlad. Vlad now, what can he do? Passes it over to Petkov. What can Petkov do? Out to Steph. Steph now. Back to Todor. Todor goes all the way out to Pedro. Pedro on that wing now, over to Dikov. Dikov back to Pedro. What can Pedro do? He delivers the ball over to Petkov, and it should have been 2-0, but unfortunately it's in the 80th minute and it isn't, and I'm going to berate them because I feel they have been not good enough here in this game. We've had so many chances, and that could have put this game to bed. And now coming into the 90th minute here, 1 minute away from full time, and it is It's full time. Lokomotiv Sofia 1, Sepsim 0. And that is a big win here in our third and final game of this episode. We're out of the cup, but does this season continue to provide shock here? And this is a big win. This pushes us back within 1 point of automatic promotion, because Litex have dropped the ball. I didn't realise that, but Litex have lost 1-0. And also Pirin have drew. So this next game and the last games coming up, I believe the next section of games will be the last 3 games of our season here against Sportist, Septimiv and Lokomotiv Gorna. But in case there is any chance of us securing automatic promotion, a good winning streak here, I will play from that moment. So we could potentially even be coming back to here, potentially in the Minor game, depending on whether or not we go on an unbelievable run. Now, I'd just like to say, just after that, thank you ever so much to everyone who has tuned in for this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode, potentially our final episode of the season here with Lokomotiv Sofia. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.